Alright, what is going on YouTube? I know I'm a few days late, but if you guys didn't already see, we got the release date confirmation of the Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation coming from Netflix, which is apparently going to be releasing on December 14th, which is approximately 2 months from today. So it is coming out very, very soon. And we still don't really have too much to look at other than the character portraits that they showed us a while ago. But I'm not just going to make this video just to announce that. I'm gonna get into all my thoughts, impressions, and things that we can expect in just a bit here. But before we get into that, I just wanted to quickly say that I do apologize for not being as active on this channel yet again. This time I actually was trying to be active on the channel, and I actually did have a ton of videos planned to release on the channel. However, unfortunately my PC crashed and broke down, so a lot of those videos got lost and I wasn't even able to do anything with them because yeah, the PC just broke down and I was basically without a PC for a month now. Actually just got a new one and now I'm back and ready to make videos again. But yeah, I do apologize to you guys, and I thank every single one of you for sticking around that did. It's been pretty rough not being able to make videos or stream, and as some of you guys know, most of my work actually is done on the PC, so needless to say it has been pretty rough. But I can finally without a doubt say that we are back in full effect, new PC, everything is running pretty smooth, and I highly doubt that I'll be running into any more issues moving forward, for a while anyway. So no trolling this time. You can expect to see more videos and more content from your boy on this channel. But yeah, now without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, like I said before, Yu Yu Hakusho live action is coming December 14th, 2 months from today, basically. I mean, it's the 15th today, but you know, basically, right? We haven't really seen anything other than the character portraits of the actors that are going to be playing, you know, the main four, right? And as I said in a few videos a while ago, you know, covering this live action adaptation, from those character portraits that we did see, I was not really impressed, to be honest. And I think from that we sort of got a lot more information on how this live action adaptation is going to be, and that is seemingly, you know, just a Japanese live action adaptation. Because when this live action adaptation first got announced, they actually said that they were going to be collaborating and working with other filmmakers abroad, which kind of opened the idea to potentially it not being fully Japanese live action adaptation, but maybe, you know, getting other filmmakers from across the world to help out and potentially collaborate and make something really special. But as we, you know, got the character portraits revealed and I guess just more information in general, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Now, with the character portraits, again, I didn't really think all of them were bad. Like, Yusuke looks fine, Kurama looks fine to me. Hiei was the big one for me that just did not look right. Like, I don't know why his eyes are blue. Does not make sense. Obviously his eyes are red. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And it sucks because Hiei is one of my favorite characters. Like, I have the Dragon of the Darkness Flame tattoo on my arm. Like, that's how much I love this character. So, you know, to see him not look, you know, anime accurate is kind of disturbing, but I guess that doesn't completely rule out the possibility that he might be a badass in the live action adaptation. It's just that first impression is not sitting great with me so far. And as I've said in the past, I feel like Japanese live action adaptations of anime typically just aren't as impactful to me. Like, I feel like they try so hard to stick to the anime that, you know, they don't actually focus on if the product itself will be a good form of art, a form of media, right? And I feel like Hollywood live action adaptations tend to do that, but maybe sacrifice a little bit of the, you know, staying as close to the anime as possible. So it's kind of like a mixed bag. But yeah, I talk more about that in my Japan versus America live action adaptations of anime video. So if you guys want to know more about that, just watch that. But I feel like there's kind of an interesting thing to talk about with this Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation coming so soon, because I do feel like with the recent success of the One Piece live action adaptation from Netflix, I think that is going to play into how people perceive this Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation. Even though it's not being made by the same filmmakers, it's not being made by Tomorrow Studios, which is the company that made One Piece and Cowboy Bebop, you know, under Netflix. But I feel like most people, you know, the average Joe that isn't subscribed to this channel and, you know, doesn't know all the inside info, all they really know is that Netflix made One Piece live action, and all they're gonna look at for this is that Netflix makes Yu Yu Hakusho live action. They're not really in the know of all the nitty-gritty details of like, well, that's actually a different company that made that, and it's a different company that's making this, and yada yada yada, right? So with that being said, I feel like most of the population is going to expect a lot of the same highs that came from the One Piece live action from Netflix. And I think a lot of that had to do with the incredible marketing that came with the One Piece live action adaptation. Also just, the intricate detail, the way they handled everything about One Piece live action, with the marketing, with getting Oda-san on board, with, all these interviews and everything, just really trying to tell the fans and let them know, hey, we really care about this project. Whether the product itself was a 10 out of 10 or not, it almost didn't even matter because of how well they handled the marketing. But it's pretty obvious to tell that Netflix is not taking the marketing of this Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation as serious as they did with the One Piece one. And I mean, there's a lot of factors that could contribute to that. Like, for example, One Piece is still ongoing. The One Piece fan base is a lot more active than the Yu Yu Hakusho fan base. And even though I personally love Yu Yu Hakusho way more than One Piece, I would love to see Yu Yu Hakusho get an amazing adaptation of it. I just feel like it's harder for me to express that or find people that are actively, wanting a Yu Yu Hakusho adaptation versus One Piece, where, it's a series that's ongoing. Oda is, consistently working on the series as we speak, whereas Togashi, is not working on Yu Yu Hakusho anymore, and we don't even know if he's really working on any series anymore because, Hunter x Hunter gets, Hunter x Hunter is always going on hiatus, etc. So we also haven't, gotten like confirmation that Togashi approves of this live action or he wants this, So I feel like as a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, we just haven't gotten the same treatment that the One Piece fans got for their live action show. And I think this is a different discussion for a different video, because again, the way the marketing was handled, I think really impacted and really affected how people went into the One Piece live action from Netflix. But with that being taken away, I feel like people are going to go into this live action with pretty high expectations, riding off the highs of the One Piece live action, and they're going to be very disappointed because from what we've seen so far, this Yu Yu Hakusho live action does not look great. The marketing has not been great. I mean, they literally just said, yeah, the show's coming out in 2 months, and all we've gotten is portraits. And granted, I'm not against the idea of them announcing something that's coming very soon, but I just feel like, I'm gonna show the little teaser on screen for you guys. It just seems so bare bones. That I think if they had more confidence in their product, they would have shown us a little bit more than just the title and, the release date. So I don't know. I'm really not, I have really low expectations. I'll say that much. And I don't know how you guys are feeling, but like I said, I'm a big fan of the series, so I would really like to see it done right. I'm not saying that it's not going to be done right, but again, from what we've gotten so far, I do not have high hopes. But let me know what you guys think about the Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation and it coming out so soon. What are you guys expecting? Are you guys being hopeful? Do you guys think Netflix learned their lessons from previous adaptations? And do you think that even though it's being made by a different company, this Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation could still be really good? Or do you think that, as I mentioned before, without all the elements that made the One Piece live action from Netflix so successful, this could be another flop to add to their history of bad adaptations? At least bad in the sense that it's perceived from fans anyway. And what does that exactly mean for the future of anime live action adaptations? When One Piece kind of opened the doors and made people, actually give anime live action adaptations a chance, but at the same time, while doing so, set the bar pretty high. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps me out a ton. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, I apologize, but I'm back now, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Blaze the path,